This music speaks to people because it's a common point of reference. We all have experienced love, hopefully. We've all experienced loss. We've all experienced the joy of first love. We've all experienced what it's like to go through the types of things that the folks who wrote these fabulous songs, the experiences that they had. These are universal experiences. And I love singing this music because it connects me to the audience in an immediate way, in a way that singing French songs or singing German Lieder, it doesn't do that immediately because it has to go through the lens of translation first. When you're singing something in your own language, it goes directly to the listener. I think that as a culture, there is always the need for nostalgia, always. The only way we know who we are today is if we know who we were yesterday. And I think that these songs go a long way to helping people connect with their past.
John Meyer had the wonderful idea to bring Stephanie Blythe and Craig Terry to the Pearson Theatre here at Meyer Sound's headquarters in Berkeley, California, to record this wonderful new album, As Long as There Are Songs. And we were very privileged to be able to put them into this wonderful state-of-the-art theatre where we were able to adjust the acoustics to make the perfect performing environment for them. And we're very proud of this new album.
I first experienced the Pearson Theatre when I came here to do a fundraising concert for Cal Performances with Craig Terry. And I was under the impression that we were actually going to be doing the concert at Zellerbach Hall. So when they brought us here to Pearson and I walked in, I thought, well, how am I supposed to sing here? Because this is a 60-seat theater. And I'm used to singing in much larger halls. I'm an opera singer by trade. And the hall didn't sound as if it was something that was going to be hospitable to my sound. In the business, we'd say it was dead. The sound was dead. And any kind of worries that I had were immediately allayed when I spoke with John Meyer and with his technicians here, who showed me immediately that the Constellation system could turn this room into anything we wanted. And not only could we get a room with fantastic reverberation, but a room that created the kind of sound that makes you want to make better sound, which I think is remarkable. There are places where I sing where the room actually allows your voice to speak in a way that helps you create ambiance, it helps you connect better with text, that helps you to be understood better. And the acoustic that Meyer Sound created in this room for this little concert was remarkable.
Acoustics, as a pianist, are interesting not only because of just the piano itself, but the acoustical phenomenon of working with a singer at the same time, because it changes constantly. I always play with the rack down, whether I'm playing classical music or this style of music, because to be able to really hear what the piano sounds like in conjunction with what the singer is doing is paramount to creating the perfect sound, the perfect balance, the perfect color. So to perform in a space like this, or to have the opportunity to play in that way, with Stephanie's thousands of colors that she can use and the thousands of colors that I hope that I can make as a pianist, with the thousands of colors available in this space, was like a playground of magic.
In the halls that we used to record in Decca, we were able to create a reverberation time that was suitable for recording. And quite often, the musicians really liked it, but it wasn't always best suited to their particular needs. Now, when Stephanie came into the Pearson, we had a whole range of different acoustic settings that we were able to show her. But fortunately, we didn't need to do very much experimentation because we'd taken a pretty good guess at what she'd like, and she was very quickly comfortable. The nice thing about a space like this is that you can adjust it. You can adjust the reverberation time length, you can adjust the reverberation time strength as well.
When I got the first edit of this disc, I listened to it with John and Helen Meyer. They came with their equipment to Seattle, Washington, and set it up in the living room of the home I was renting. And we all sat around and we listened to this for the first time together. It was the first time I heard the whole thing played back. And I was, as my English husband would say, gobsmacked. I could not believe that how personal and intimate it felt. It felt like we were experiencing a concert right there in the room immediately. And this is exactly the way it would have sounded had I been singing right in front of myself. For me, that's the most exciting thing, that the sound is so honest and real and organic. And it is a reflection of how we made this disc. It is the sound of the disc is a perfect reflection of what we experienced in the moment in the room.